Good morning, students. My name is Miss Lang, and I'll be taking you through day 2 and day 3, both April 2nd and April 3rd, of what you'll be doing next in your argument writing for your complaint letter. For day 2, which is April 2nd, your learning target is I can analyze the credibility of online sources and begin to pull evidence from articles. Today is all about diving into our research. What evidence will we have? What direct quotes will we have to support our thesis statement? So there's a little mini cast video that you're watching right now, of course, and then you need to browse through the argument research articles. Your teachers have compiled a list of articles that we know are trustworthy sources, that we know are credible, and that you should use in your research. So the first thing you need to open up is the argument research articles document, the complaint letter note catcher, and then open up your launch for argument writing document yesterday. So the 3 docs that I should have open is this one, the argument research articles. Here you can see in the yellow highlights we put the different titles. So this is all about SOMSD, the code of conduct, the bylaws. Then we have the articles about bullying, cell phones and use, and this is about 6 pages worth of articles. Length of the school day, discipline policy in schools, consequences, slasher words, and all of these articles are hyperlinked. So you just click right onto it and it takes you right to that article. So you need to have this document open. Secondly, you need to open up your complaint letter note catcher. This is a great place for us to write down all of our notes. It says directions. Fill in the chart below with links to your articles on the left side and notes on the articles on the right side. In the argument column, be sure to put the article name and the link. Ideally, we'd like hyperlinks. In the notes column, that's this one here, this second column down here, you're going to be sure to summarize the essay, copy and paste some direct quotes that you know are needed to really support your thesis statements, and then show your thinking, analyze it. This shows, this demonstrates. And we're looking for 2 direct quotes for each article. Not 1 direct quote, at least 2. And then you need to analyze that evidence in 2 to 3 sentences. What is this showing? And then have an example. Is there something that happened in your life that you can put that relates to this example, that relates to what this article is all about? All of that is great anecdotal evidence that can be used in your essay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to our launching argument writing document. We're going to scroll down to the bottom where we filled out our problem statement, our topic, our thesis statement, and our research question. And we're going to copy and paste all of this into our complaint letter note catcher. So boom, it's already done. We copied it in. So we have the topic, music in the classroom, our big research question, why is music beneficial to use in the classroom? Problem statement. I'm writing to express deep concern about the fact that students are unable to use their headphones in class to listen to music. And then finally, our thesis statement, which is our position of the issue and our 3 reasons. Music in the classroom is beneficial for students. That's our position of the issue. Because, reason 1, it enhances instruction. Reason 2, it creates better classroom management. And most of all, reason 3, it will empower students. This is the first half of days 2 work. The second half is coming down here where we need to find our first article, paste the link here. Then we need to summarize it in a sentence or 2, pull a direct quote with quotation marks, analyze it, pull a second direct quote, analyze it, and do a real life example. So now I'm going to go back here to this argument research articles document. I'll give you a moment. This document, the directions say, use this document to help you in your factual research. You may use the articles below, or you may log into the databases to conduct your own research. So now I'm going to scroll down to see where's the section on music in the classroom. This is homework, poor school funding, beautifying the school, lost and found, standardized testing, arts education, scheduling, keep going. And I'm just going to take my time and look because I know that if it's not on the first page, it could be on the last page. And boom, there it is. Music in the classroom. So here I have 2 articles. I'm going to click into this first one. When I click into this first article, it gives me the title, the music connection, the author, and then I'm going to take my time and I'm going to read through all of this. After I'm finished reading through it, I'm going to copy down my 2 direct quotes and my summary. So the first thing I'm going to do is link this article. I'm going to copy the link, Control-C. I'm going to go back here to the teacher model. I'm going to paste my link. And the title of this article is The Music Connection. So I'm just going to click the little pencil. The Music Connection. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my article. I'm going to read through it. And then I'm going to come up with my summary, my 2 direct quotes, and analyze my thinking. Hold on tight while we do that. So while reading, I get to this section and it says music empowers students, writers. I know that in my thesis statement, one of my big things is that it empowers students. So I know that this information in this section right here, from here to here, is going to be very important to include in my paper. So now I'm going to read through it and I'm going to see which 1 or 2 of these quotes do I want to use to analyze. So after reading through this, we see which sentence or 2 do we think is going to be really strong to include in our analysis, and it's this one. Integrating music into instruction in language arts and other areas does a lot to help students develop their own voice and a desire to write. So I'm going to highlight that. After it's highlighted, I'm going to press Control-C at the same exact time. Now, after pressing Control-C, it's been copied. I'm going to go back here to my complaint letter note catcher, and down here for my direct quote, I'm going to put my quotation marks, Control-Shift-V, and I'm going to paste it out. After this is the quote from this article that I would potentially use in my essay. Now I'm going to analyze that. What does this show? So read it to yourself one more time. Integrating music into instruction in language arts and other areas does a lot to help students develop their own voice and a desire to write. So here, I analyzed it in a few sentences. I said, this shows that music is a gateway and allowing students to reach their full potential. Music allows students to be who they are, to be comfortable in the classroom, and most of all, to feel accepted. Once students feel comfortable and accepted, their desire to engage in the content will increase and result in great outcomes. So sometimes it's going to take you a moment to think about, how does this quote connect to what I'm arguing? How does this quote prove, again, that music is beneficial in the classroom? That is what we're arguing, so we need to be sure to do that. This, what we did for direct quote 1, is the same thing that you're going to be doing for direct quote 2. You're going to find another quote from the article that you feel fully supports what it is you're saying, and you're going to include it, and you're going to analyze it. Now we have to think about a real-life example. When in class have the teachers ever let you use music, if they have? Or when have you at home used music while you were working, and what was the outcome? So let's think back. I remember when I was flash drafting my essay on women, on a woman who should be celebrated during Women's History Month. My parents, let's bring this thing here. My parents allowed me to listen to music, and I noticed that the writing began to flow like a river. I was in the zone. So here, I'm not going to go into great detail for the example. I'm just going to put a few sentences. You know, I remember the time when I was flash drafting my essay on why a certain woman should be celebrated during Women's History Month. My parents let me listen to music, and it was great. I was in the zone. Those words were flying off my brain. I'm just going to put a little synopsis here, because I'm going to save the big meat and potatoes for it for when I'm actually flash drafting my essay. And then finally, I want to go here and I want to add a 1 or 2 sentence summary of this article that we read. So after reading that article in 1 sentence or 2 sentences if you want, I'm just going to put a quick summary. This article shows that music can be beneficial in a number of classes by empowering students to learn and increasing engagement. You know, in the article it shows how some teachers use music during transition times, and that can be very empowering, because now when I hear the cleanup song, the Barney, clean up, everybody do your job, immediately I'm going right into putting my tools away and getting ready for closing announcements or whatever the case may be. So I hope this helps. Please do not hesitate to email any of your teachers if you have any questions about what you're doing today. Have fun, have a great day, and we'll see you for day 3.